Welcome to my class today. How you doing? Hope you are good. So let's start from number 21 to 30. Now we have done from 1 to 20. So 2019 WAEC Mathematics question. So let's go number 21 now. Number 21. Okay. We have this. Which of these values would you make 3p minus 1 all over p squared minus p undefined? Undefined. So what value of p? What value of p? Which number will you put here that will make this whole expression to be undefined? You understand? So the topic is taken from algebraic fractions. Algebraic fraction. Algebraic fraction. Algebraic fraction. Now, if you take your calculator and you press any number, let's say 5 divided by 0. If you divide any number by 0, you get error. Check your calculator or math error, which means it's undefined. It is not defined. You understand now? So same thing here. What we have here, if you have a fraction, let's say 7 all over 0, 6 all over 0. So everything here all over 0. So for this fraction to be undefined, that means what we have down here at the denominator, this must be 0 for it to be undefined. So just make what we have here to be 0. Just it implies that what you have here at the denominator will be equal to 0. So just solve this and get your p. That's all. Understood? So let's solve it and get our answer. Let's see. So we can factorize. This is a quadratic expression. So p is common here and here. You bring it out, p. So p in p squared, that is 1p. P minus p in p. Since they are the same thing, you write 1. That's 1 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. For us to have two numbers, if you multiply two numbers together to give you 0, that means one of them must have been 0. Let's see. If you have 4 times 0, you have 6 times 0, you have 0 times 0. If you multiply that 0, 0, 0. That means for us to multiply two numbers together to get 0, one of them must have been 0. You see, one of them or two of them should be 0. That means for us to have this number times this bracket, so this number times this to give us 0, that means either this one must have been, the first one must have been 0, or second one must have been 0. You just say either the first one should be 0 or the second one here should be 0. So p is 0 here already. We just say p is equal to what? 0 plus 1, that is 1. That means your p is either 0 or 1. Understood? So that is the result of the so the option is option what? We have option A. Option A is 1. So we have option A. That's the result. Understood? Okay. So let's look at the number 22. Number 22. Number 22. We have the total surface area. The total surface area of a solid cylinder is 165 centimeters square. If the base diameter is 7 centimeters, calculate its height. Take your pi as 22 over 7. So let's see. So this is talking about the total surface area of a solid cylinder. How does a cylinder look like? A cylinder. This is a cylinder. When you say solid cylinder, it is closed at the two ends. Normally, let's say all these are tin. All these tin. They are like this. You understand me now? Normally, this down is always closed. Or have you ever seen a tin whereby they open this place? If you go to a supermarket to buy maybe your milk or something, no. This base is always closed, always locked. But this top, you have to open the lid, to check what you want to buy. You understand me now? So you open it, you close it back. You understand me now? So if you close it back, that is a closed cylinder. That is solid. So a normal cylinder should be closed. Because when you go to the supermarket to buy something, it should be closed. You can't be opening it and be checking, no. Unless when you get home, you open what is the other cylinder. So it is closed. So for a closed cylinder, the two end up and down are closed. So what is the formula for the total surface area of a closed cylinder? Let me explain to you. Look at this paper. Look at this paper here. Let me show you paper. Okay, let me use this paper for an example. Look at this book. This book is a rectangle. You can see this is a rectangle, a rectangle. If I fold it, then I will get a cylinder. So if let's say I folded it and this is my cylinder. You can see now. That means normally a rectangle has length L and let's say breadth B. So the inside is the area. So the formula for area of a rectangle is what? Length times breadth. That's the area of a rectangle. So same thing here. This length here stand as the height of a cylinder, height. This breadth here, after you have folded it to a circle, the breadth here, this breadth here becomes a circle. So that's the circumference, and that's 2 pi r. Don't forget that the perimeter of a circle of the what's it called now? Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So following the area, length, this is my length. My length is my height. So length times my breadth is my 2 pi r. 2 pi r. When you multiply, you get what? 2 pi r h. 2 pi r. So this is one of the area. So this area here is the one that become curved. It has become curved surface area. This is the curved surface area. Curved surface area. So the formula for the curved surface area of a cylinder is given by what? 2 pi r h. That's for this side. Does this middle. This not up and down. Does this center. Curved. So now we are left with one more area, which is either the top of the, see now, the top here and the down here, and that's the circle. So we have the area of the top, that's the area of the circle, area of the down also the base area of the circle. And what's the formula for area of the circle? Pi r square. Because let's say this is a circle, center O, and your radius is r. So the area of circle is pi r square. So we have pi r square here, another pi r square here. So pi r square 1, pi r square. So we have pi r square in two places. Just put the 2 at the back. 2 pi r square. So this is the base area. Base means down. Understand now? So the base area is pi r square plus pi r square. That's 2 pi r square. While the curved is 2 pi r. So the total will now be this plus this, and that's how we get the total surface area of a cylinder. Hope you get the point. Hope you understand now. So now let's apply the formula. So our TSA that we are asked to do in the question, our total surface area will now be what? The base area 2 pi r square plus the curved surface area 2 pi r h. So please note it. CSA means curved surface area. This one means BA. That's the base area, either this or this. If you turn it upside down, this one becomes the base. If you bring it back, this becomes, so two of them are both base area. But if the cylinder is open, let's say you open the lid, that means the base area is only this down here. Because when you open it, there is no area again. We only have a hole here. So this is total surface area of a solid cylinder. Solid one, that's closed cylinder. That is solid cylinder. Notice. So what do? We can factorize. So we have TSA equals to what? 2 pi r is here, 2 pi r is here. Bring it out. So that's 2 pi r into bracket. You can see 2 pi r in this place. 2 pi r, we have one more r here. R. 2 pi r here, we have h left. 2 pi r, that's h. You can see. So that is the total surface area of a what? Of a cylinder. Now let's now apply this for this question here. Let's apply it. So it said the total surface area of a cylinder is 165. That means our TSA, total surface area, is what? Is 164. So I'm following this one now. It's equals to 2. They said our pi, your pi is normally 22 over 7, right? 22 over 7 times 22 over 7 times. Now I said if the what? We said the base diameter is 7. This is the base here. Base diameter. You know, diameter is from here to here. The whole length here. And if our diameter is 7, then our radius from here to here will be half of that 7. That's 7 over 2. The whole 7. So that's our radius. So our radius is what? 7 over 2, you can see, into bracket, radius is what? 7 over 2 plus, we are asked to find the height plus h. So because we are finding height, write that h there. So we just have to solve this equation and get our h, you can see. So let's solve it and get the h. So we have 165 equals to what? 7 times 7, then we have 2 times 2, then we have what? 22 into bracket what? 7 over 2 plus h. Can you see now? Plus h. So what do we do from there? So we have, let me take my calculator. So we have what? Don't waste time. Just say 165 equals 22. 7 over 2 is 3.5 plus h. Now, what is beside this guy? 22. So you will divide both sides by 22 so that this 22 can come to this place. So let me just bring it there. All over 22. You can see now. So let's divide this. We have 165 divided by 22. That's 7.5. So 7.5 equals 3.5 plus h. If you collect like term, 7.5 minus 3.5, that is 4. So h equals to 4. The height is 4 centimeters. You can see, as simple as that. So that's option what? Option C. That's 4.0. Option C. Hope you get the idea. So that's that. So that's number 22. So this topic is measuration. Why this number 21 is what? Algebraic fractions. Algebraic fraction. Note it. Now let's go to number 23. Number 23, not to waste time. As you watch this video, check the subscribe button and click it. You understand? So that I can get more of my video. So like my video, drop your positive comment if you understand it. And if you have a question, you can also drop it in the comments. Hope you get it. You can also drop it in the comments if you have any questions. So let's look at number 23. Number 23. Let's look at it. Okay, what do you have in number 23? We have this. If number 23, if 2 raised power a is equals to square root of 64 and b over a equals to 3. Now evaluate a square plus b square. Wow. Let's look at the question very well. Let's see the first equation is indices because we have something down, something up. But the second one is the normal fraction here. So we can see now, obviously we can get our a from here. So let's get the a. We have 2 raised to our a equals to the square root of 64 is 8. Don't waste time with that. So we have 2 raised to our a equals to, just think of a way to make your 8 to be something raised power something. Like the same 2 here, 2 raised power something. I know your 8 is what? 2 times 4. Think of 2 numbers that you times together, 2 numbers to give you 8, that's 2 times 4. Multiply furthermore, we have 2 times, what's your 4? 2 times 2, so they are all 2 now. So you take 1, 2 out for this 8. So how many 2 is there? 1, 2, 3. This power, you can split this power 3. So what do we do? 2 cancels 2. Then we have a equals to what? Equals to 3. So we have gotten our a. A is 3 here. So it remains b. How we get b here? Just put your a, plug in your a as 3 here. So that's what? B over your a is 3. Just put 3 here. 3 equals to what? Equals to 3. So that's what over 1. So you cross the multiply, we're going to have what? B equals to what? 3 times 3 is 9. So we have gotten b also. So a is 3, b is 9. So we can now get our a square plus b square. So it implies that a square plus b square will now be what? What's my a? 3. So that's 3 square. That's 9. Plus, what's my b? 9. 9 square. That's 9 times 10. That's 81. 9 times 9, 81. Add together, you're going to have 90. So our answer is 90. So that's option what? Option C. You can see as simple as ABC. You see that now? So that's for that. Now let's go to number 24. Not to waste time. Let's go to number 24. Sorry for that. Okay, sorry for that. Sorry for that. Let's go to number 24. Sorry. Number 24. So let's see. Number 24. We have this diagram here. That's a triangle. That's a triangle, a right angle triangle. So we have our x, y, z, x, y, z. The diagram is not drawn to scale. Not drawn to scale. So we have 52 degree here. Then we have 32 centimeter. So they said in the triangle XYZ, YZ is 32. Where's YZ? From YZ is what? 32. Angle YXZ is 52. Angle YXZ. Let us trace it. Trace it. Angle YXZ. Trace it. YXZ. YX. So it's cut here. So that means the angle is on X. So that means X is 52. You understand? The one in the middle, 52. That's where it's cut back. You understand me now? That's 52 degrees. That's your X. So now the question now says what? Find correct the nearest centimeter XZ. We have to find XZ to the nearest centimeter. So where is XZ? This XZ here. Just apply your SOHCAHTOA. You know, whenever you are solving math and then you are working on the right angle triangle and you have an acute angle given, then use SOHCAHTOA. But as we know angle is given here, you would have used Pythagoras theorem. So let's do our SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So what do you have here? We have our opposite. Any side facing the acute angle is, so our opposite is 32. So opposite, OPP is 32. And we are finding what? We are asked to find an XZ. Where is XZ? That's the adjacent. Because the longest side is the hypotenuse. So we have nothing to do with the hypotenuse at all. But we have our what's the adjacent that we are looking for. So we are looking for XZ. That's the adjacent. And we are given YZ, that's opposite, nothing to do with hypotenuse. So just check which ratio here has to do with adjacent, that's A for adjacent, and also O for opposite. O for opposite. So which one is O and A here? This one is OH, no. This AH, no. But this OH, we are going to use TOA. So what does TOA implies? You know, TOA implies what? T for tan. Tan what? Tan 52. Equals to O for opposite, that's 32. Opposite all over adjacent that we are looking for. You can just call it, okay, you can just call it A. Let this place be A, that we are looking for A over A. So just take your calculator and check your tan 52. Let me check my tan 52. Tan 52. That is 1.28. 1.28. So I have 1.28 equals 32 all over A. So this is all over 1. If you cross multiply, we're going to have 1.28A. 1.28A equals to what? 32. And when you divide both sides, let me clean this place. And when you divide both sides by 1.28, what will you get? So we are going to get what? That's A equals to 32. A equals 32 all over 1.28. And that's what? Let me do it here. 32 all over 1.28. That's what? That's 25. So A equals 25 centimeter. So therefore your XZ, our XZ is what? Is 25 centimeter. So this is 25 and that's the answer. You can see. So that's option what? We have option, we have option what? Option B. Option B. We have option B. So that's the answer to that. So number 25 now. Number 25. 25. What do you have here? We have this. If log x base 2, if log x base 2 is equals to what? It's equals to 0.3. Evaluate log 8 base x. I think this log, okay, this one is log 2 base x, log 2 base x. This is under logarithms. This one is under trigonometry. Please put those topics beside as you're writing the notes. Understood? This is trigonometry. This is logarithm. Let's see. Log 2 base x has given us 0.3. Now, what is now log 8 base x? Let's find it. Log 8 base, let's see. Log 8 base x means log this 8. Think of a way of making it indices. 8 means 2 raised to power 3. You make it something raised to power something. You know your 8 is 2 times 4, 8. If you break it out furthermore, you have 2 times 2 times 2. We have 2 all, so that's 2. How many 2? 1, 2, 3. In 3 places, you can see. We have 2 raised to power 3. Put your base back, x. According to law of logarithms, whenever there is a power here, the power comes down here at the back. You understand now? So it comes back. So that's what? Come back. That's 3. Then you write this one again. Log 2 base x. Now that the 3 has come to this place. So that's the result. 3 log 2 base x. And that's what? 3. You know your log 2 base x has been given. As what? 0.3. So everything here is times what? 0.3. You can see when you multiply, you get what? 0.9. So that is the answer. 0.9. That's option C. You can see very simple and easy. Don't forget to subscribe. As you are watching this, subscribe, share my video to your friends, around the world. Number 26. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comments. Understood? Number 26. An arc. Please make sure you have your own series, or you can just go to Google and check the question so that as I'm doing it, you can see it. An arc subtends an angle of 72 degrees at the center of a circle. So let's say this is a circle here. A circle. This is the center. This is the arc here. Let's say arc PQ. This is an arc. This arc, this radius, another radius. So we have center, radius, arc. Center O, radius, arc. This is the angle at the center. This is the arc. So the arc subtends this angle at the center. So saying an arc subtends angle 72 at the center. So we have what here? 72 degrees at the center. Okay. Find the length of the arc. We have to find the length of this arc PQ. Length. The length of arc PQ. Arc PQ. This arc shows an arc PQ. So the length of arc is what? If the radius is 3.5, the radius R is what? 3. So we have our R is what? 3.5. That's the radius. So what is the formula for calculating the length of an arc? What is the formula? The length of an arc is given by what? Theta all over 360 times 2 pi r. Theta all over 360 times what? Times 2 pi r. That's the length of arc. So your theta is the angle subtended at the center here. So this is the length of the arc here. This is an arc PQ. So length of arc PQ is what? Theta all over 360 times 2 pi. That's the formula for length of arc. Your theta is the angle here. That's your 72. So your length of arc is now what? Let's do that quickly. Theta is 72 all over 360 times 2. Your pi is always what? Are we asked to give the answer in terms of pi, or we are given pi? Let's take. They said take your pi as 22 over 7. So they are giving us there. So we have 22 all over 7. And your radius is what? Is 3.5. If you convert your 3.5 to fraction, that's 3 and 5, 35. All over 10, that's 10. From here, 10. So if you cut to lowest, 5 here 7, 5 here 2, that's 7 over 2. So times 7 all over. So your R is 7 over 2. You see now. What we do? Just work this one out and get your result. So let's get our result from there. So we have what? So that's what? 72 here 1, here 5. 7 cancels 7, 2 cancels 2. You're going to have 22 all over 5. And that's what? That's 4 point what? 4 and 20. That's 4.4 centimeters. That's the length of the arc. Hope you get that. So that's option what? Option C. So mind you, the heading is that this is WAEC question. But you can see I'm solving it as if I'm teaching you the topic. So don't mind the WAEC. Even if you are doing NECO exam, you can use this for it. If you are doing GCE, you can use it for it. If you are doing JAM, you can use the WAEC, because I'm teaching you the topic, not just the exam that we have. Even if you are writing IDCSE, you can also apply this. As far as you are seeing the topic, you can learn the topic. Now, number what? Number, let me check my time. Now, number 27. Number 27. Okay. The question says make B the subject of the relation LB equals to what? Equals to 1 over 2 into bracket A plus B times H. You have to make B the subject of the relation. Well, how do you make B the subject of the relation? Just make sure that B is in this side. Your equals to is the bridge. So B will be in this side. All other letters will be in the other side of that equals to. So what do we do? First and foremost, this over 2 here will come to this side. Like you cross multiply, it comes here. This over 1, you can cross it back, you understand now? So the 2 comes here. So we have 2LB equals to your A plus B times H. The 1 doesn't mean anything now. Hope you get that now. So what do? How can we separate the B out? Let me work it here. Because in this topic, you need to be careful, because sometimes you may have gotten your answer and you discover that the answer is not inside the option, but then you are still correct. So check your option first, then you have to do your workings so that you can correlate with the answer. Understood? So let's see. I hope you are enjoying the class. Okay. So let's see. What do we do here? Let's tell the options here. Let me tell you the option. Okay, the options are here. So let's do it this way. If I should, let me have my 2LB equals to, if I open the bracket, H multiply this, H multiply. So we have H times A, that's AH, plus A times H, sorry, B times H also. A times H, AH, B times H also, that's plus BH. You can see now, we want to make our B the subject. So that's B. Check everywhere you can see B. You bring them to the left hand side. So we can see B here. You can see B here. So bring them here. So this one is here already. 2LB. So this plus BH that we have B here, you move it to the other side here. That's minus. Plus turns to minus. So minus what? Minus BH all equals to this AH. You can see. So since B is in the first one and second one, you factorize that B out. B can go, you factorize it out. So if you remove B from here, we have 2L. If you remove B from here, we have H equals to AH. You see now? So what do? So our B, you can see that we only have one B. And in the question, we have two B's. 1, 2. So how do we now separate B? What's beside B? This is number beside B. So you have to divide both sides by this, so that we are going to be left with B only. So if you divide both sides by what we have here, so by 2L minus H, by 2L minus H, this one cancels this one, that we have in B only now. So we have B equals to AH all over 2L minus H. So that's the answer. You have made B, we have written it like B equal to something. B equal to, so we have made that be the subject of the formula. So the option is what? That's option A. Option A. You can see now, very easy and simple. So that's number 27. Now let's go to number 28. We have 2 more questions to go. Number 28. So which topic have we done? That number 20 is that 26. This topic is taken from arc, sector, and segment of a circle. Arc, sector, and segment of a circle. You can write it down. Why this one is taken from, you know that one now, the change of subject of formula. So that's where we can see this. Note it. Now, number 28. Wow, this is commercial mathematics. Let's go. I said, Eris sold his house. Eris sold his house through an agent. Most landlord or landlady, when they get an agent, any amount the landlord collects from the tenants, the agent will collect some commission just for the landlord to appreciate that agent. Sometimes the agent can collect 10%, 20%. It depends on the agreement between the agent and the landlord. So Eric is the landlord here. So he sold his house through an agent, and the agent charged him 8% commission. That means 8% for every normal amount, 100%. that the agent that the landlord collects, he will always give 8% to the agent, while he will take what? That's 92%, because if you subtract 8 from 100, it gets what? 92%. That means 92% goes to the Eric, the landlord, while 8% goes to who? The agent. So that means Eric, the landlord, has what now? 92% out of 100%. So now let's say if Eric received $117,760, that means maybe someone, a tenant, pays in this amount, and Eric now received this amount. And that's what was the selling price of the house. So how do we do it? That means they said the amount Eric receives is that $117, which is equivalent to this percent. So that $117 in percentage is 92%. That means the person that wants to get the house, the tenant, pays to the agent first. Pays 100% to the agent. That means the amount they pay to the agent is normally more than this $117. So it's after the agent has removed his amount, the amount left for Eric, the landlord, is now this $117,760. That means this amount goes for what? The dollar is what? 117,000 what? 760. This is the amount collected. So this percentage goes to this. So in terms of percent, in terms of the actual price, this is it. And I say, okay, what was the selling price of the house? So how much was the house sold originally? And that is the 100% normally. So just say, therefore, 100% is the amount sold. Understand that the house is sold goes to how much? Call it X, because the amount sold goes to what we are asked to find in dollar. Which is the Eric, the landlord percentage, which goes to this. So if Eric percent goes to this, the total also goes to the amount the house is sold originally. You just cross multiply and get your X. Hope you enjoyed that. So let's do that, okay? So let's see. Let's just cross multiply and get our answer. So of course, percent cancels percent. Yeah. We just say 92 times x. That's what? That's 92x is equals to 100 times this. That's 117,760, 0. If I'm right. So that's 123. Am I right? That's 123, 13. That's 11. What's it called now? 11,776,000 US dollar. So that means x, if you divide both by 92, that means x equals to what? 117,760, 0 all over 92. And that's what? Let's take it out on calculator. 117,760, 0 all over 92. So we have 128, that's 128,000 US dollar. You can see US dollar. That's amount that was collected originally. That's the whole amount collected by the agent. So the agent has reduced this by 10%. So the lower amount left is now the amount given to the landlord, which is Eric, which is 1. You can see that this amount is lower than this. So that's how it goes. Hope you enjoy it. So that's option what? That's option B. Option B. You can see now, very easy and simple. So this is under commercial mathematics. Under commercial mathematics, we have a lot of topics. We have simple interest, compound interest, share, annuity, discount, commission that we have here, commission, percentage profits, percentage loss, and so appreciation, and so on and so forth. So let's go to the next one. That's the number what? That's number 29. We are going gradually, so we have just one more, question left after. So let's look at what we have there. This is also the same topic that we did number 26. That's arc, sector, and segment. So let's see what is there. Find the angle which an arc of length 22. So the same thing, a circle. Just draw your circle, draw your center, draw your radius, arc, radius, arc, radius, arc. So instead we are finding the angle. Find the angle theta. So we are going to find theta now. Okay. Arc of length 22. So this arc has a length of what? 22 centimeter from ear to ear. Is 22. Okay. At the center, at the center of a circle of radius 15. Our R is 15 here. R equals to 15. 15 is radius, 15. So we have to find our theta. What do we do there? Our pi is, of course, you know that now, 22 over 7. That's your pi. Pi equals 22 over 7. So applying the formula I gave you before, that's the length of the arc. Length of arc equals to what I've given you before, theta over 360 times 2 pi r. You can see now. So just follow this formula here. Your length is what? 22. 22 equals to, we are finding theta, put it there that way because we are finding it, put it there. All over 360 times 2, your pi is 22 over 7, your radius is 15, you can see. So just solve the equation and get your theta. So let's do that, okay? Let's see. So how do we solve that? This is already, okay, let's see, we have 22 equals to what? Multiply all this. Theta times 22, okay, 2 times this, that's 44. 44 times 15, that's what? That is that not 660? 44 times 15 is what? 44, 600, that's 60, yes, 660. So we have 660 theta because everything here is 660 theta. All over 360 times 7, that's 2,520. 2,520. You can see now, just say all over 1. Normally here, 0 cancels 0 here. So just cross multiply. So we have 66 theta times 1, the same thing, equals, just multiply 22 by 252. So let's calculate 252 times 22, that's 5544. 5544. So theta equals to what? 5544 all over 66. 5544 all over 66. And that's what? That's what? Divided by, that's 84. Theta equals to 84. And your theta is an angle measured in degrees. 84 degrees. So that's the answer. That's option what? Option B. Option B. You can see. So the last but not the least, number 30. Let's see what we have here. This under the same measuration. That's, I think we have done something like this before. That's number 22. That's what we talk about the total surface area of the cylinder. And let's see. Said a rectangular board. Let's sketch it. It's always nice to sketch anything that has to do with all this diagram, geometry. Because if you sketch, you see what we are talking about. Mathematics is not about, you have to see what we are doing. Understood? So a rectangular board has a length of 15. Of course, in the rectangle we have length and we have our width or breadth. Anymore, length is what? 15 centimeter, and the width x. Let me call my w to width. My width equals to x. You see that now? Okay. If its sides are doubled, if they double the side, where are the side? Length and breadth. So let's double it. That means if you double it, it becomes more longer. Let me sketch it to make you understand very well. If you double, you make it longer. Double and make it longer. So let's see. So this 15 has been doubled. Let's make it longer to 30. The second length is 30. And this width has been doubled. Make it longer. You can see. So that's 2x. Because if you double x, that's x times 2. That's 2x. Make it longer, 2x. You can see that even the whole shape itself has also become wider. Wider, you can see. That means if your length increases and your width increases, then the space, the area, will also increase. You can see now. So now say, okay, Find the new area. So what's the new? This is the new shape now. So the new area is taken from a new shape. And what's the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle? Length times width. So the new area is what? That's 30 length times what's the width? 2x. And that gives us what? That is 60x, and that's the answer. You know your area is always in square. So 60x centimeter square. And that's it. You can see. Hope you enjoyed this class. So I will stop here. This is number 30. I will stop here for this class. So in my next video, I will do from number 31 to 50. That's the end. And after that, we are going to theory. After this, we answer all the theory questions. Just make sure as you are watching the video, click that subscribe button so you can get more and more of my video. If you enjoyed this video, kindly share it to your classmates, share it to your friend across the world. Like I told you before, this is not only for WAEC, because I can say I'm teaching you the topic. And so if you see this kind of topic in other examination like your JAMB, NECO, GCE, you can also apply it there. Once again, welcome to Mr. Bam's online class. I do hope you are good. So thank you so much for this class. Love you.